Hi there, it's Doris, your golf diva, and welcome to the Traveling Golf Diva Podcast. Today, we're going to get vertical. Get vertical golf and fitness with Kerry Maher.
Hello, divas and gents, and welcome to the Traveling Golf Diva Podcast, where golf meets travel, lifestyle, and unforgettable adventures. Here's your host, Doris Muscarella.
And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you. Kerry, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Doris, for having me. It's such a pleasure to get to know you.
Absolutely. First of all, can you tell the listeners where you're located?
I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, on the East Coast. It is so beautiful here. If you haven't been, make it a bucket list trip.
Oh, absolutely. And I heard that the golf courses are spectacular up there.
Ocean frontage, if you like it, it's all here to be seen. Golf on the ocean.
Well, we're going to get some information from you as to golf courses where you're at, so I could put them in the show notes, and we could put them in our bucket list and on our website. But your background is so impressive. I want you to tell the listeners a little bit about you.
Well, I wanted to be a golf pro from a very young age because I saw the gentleman at our course living quite a beautiful lifestyle. He was working 6 months of the year, and he would take off to Bermuda for half the year. And in town, I thought that man had it made, and I wanted to live a life like him. And so I pursued golf, and I have found joy in that profession entirely. I would do it without getting paid. I love it. I love golf. I love the people. I love the travel. I just love golf. I'm obsessed, Doris.
Oh, I drank the Kool-Aid too, so that makes two of us. Love the game. Love it for so many reasons. So now you founded Get Vertical Golf and Fitness. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it came to me at the beginning of the pandemic when I had left the golf industry because for various reasons I had left it and started another venture, try something new. And during the pandemic, my restaurant that I was running died. And so I had left the golf industry and I was left with, no options. So I decided one day to get vertical and start moving my body because I knew I'd feel better. And on the other side of pressing the Facebook Live button, which I had never pressed before, I decided it took me a while to actually press it. You know what? I'm sure there's other people out there that need to move and get going. And so on the other side of fear, I always say on the other side of that button, I decided to press it. And a few people joined me for a workout. And then a few people turned into a few hundred. And then I started my first business, which was called Get Vertical. And soon after that, the women, it was all women, wanted to talk about golf. And after a bicep blow-off day, they said, Kerry, can we talk about the driver? I'm like, you guys want to talk about golf? Sure. So I ripped the driver out. I gave them my spiel on the driver. And I decided, again, on the other side of fear, to post the video of me the way I discuss golf with the ladies, short, comicable, rememberable, and I decided to post it. And that went viral. 2.5 million people loved that video. And I decided to get back into golf as a content creator, and it has changed my world. And I've never been more excited to be part of the golf industry, but kind of my way.
That's the way I like it. My way. I love it. I subscribed. I am already in the trial. No, I passed the trial. I'm already in the monthly. I like what you said. It resonates on the other side of fear because there are so many things that in this new year I want to conquer. And one of them is I want to get really good at my golf game. And in order to do that, I like to play with really good golfers and take classes and really devote time to it. So I like the on the other side of fear. Beautiful. I'm going to write it down and put it on my computer so I can remember that. Now, you have different groups or you only have one group?
The fitness, it was easy to start the group with my friends and the family and people I knew. And then the golf, I was getting strangers from all over the world, international clients. And it was really hard to get more people to join me doing the workouts than it was the golf class. But once they trusted me in the golf class, they would listen to the one thing golfers don't want to hear. If you want to play golf until you're 100 at your highest level, love bug, I say, You got to get strong, fit, and flexible because you know what? Between the ears, the brain, when you are working on becoming the best version of yourself, not only is it physically strong and flexible, but your mental toughness is developing. And to women that come to me for golf, I always talk about the mental side of golf because it is largely a big percentage of the game. And so I can't convince them right away to come into fitness, but they come finding me because they trust me with my girl language for golf. Simple, to the point, kind of funny. And then they join my workout community and then they start smashing it further than they did last year because they're not just physically stronger. The confidence that grows once you're part of this group, because it's women with all kinds of superpowers now. They come in, they also share their superpowers in the group. So it's not just golf and fitness and all about me. Women growing their businesses come in. I've had the vagina coach in. We've had all kinds of women come in, talk about menopause and any kind of superpower anybody that I know wants to come present. Now Get Vertical is about the whole woman. And at the top of my list is helping other women grow their businesses because, Doris, it was hard in the beginning and it is still hard daily as an entrepreneur. And I look to help anybody else that wants to learn how to do social media or anything else or just be seen. And I want to share my amount of followers with you. You know, I'll be posting all about your beautiful podcast. And I just want to help other women because it's hard in the golf industry to get anywhere. And together, ladies, together we can help each other get seen and heard at 50 without a rack of D's. You know what I mean by D's?
Double D low.
To be seen and heard in the golf industry, we can be just the powerful, strong women that we are at 50. And just because we don't have a big rack of D's, we get noticed. So I'm all about helping each other get to where we want to go.
You speak my language. I'm all about women, helping women in as an entrepreneur. It is very difficult. And what I do for a living is PR marketing and business development because, you know, to stand out. Now, I love niche marketing. I want to be different and I want to be unique. That's why I created the Traveling Golf Diva. It's a niche marketing. And for those entrepreneurs that you have, they need to read the book Twist. It is a book. It'll take you an hour to read. And it tells you how to stand out, how to take your brand, twist it, turn it, and make it very successful. And I'll be happy to speak in your group about the twist, about the niche marketing, anything you need, I'm happy to help you with. I really, really like what you do. I just wish you had like an electric shock on my phone or on my Fitbit that said, Doris, get up. I do workaholic. Yeah, I work a lot. So I'm a workaholic. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll get to it. I'll exercise in a minute. And the day goes by and I don't exercise. And that's key. And something else that you said that's very important is golf is a mental game. You have to have the mindset. You have to really focus. It's like life. If you don't focus on your life, like an example is when I learned how to play golf, they always said, keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. You're not going to hit it. Same thing with life. If you don't keep your eye on your goals, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to achieve? You'll never get there. Okay. And I'm on a mission to get out there and push women to work as hard as they can and stand out. Golf is my niche. Love the game. Working on getting much better at it. And this Get Vertical golf and fitness is my cup of tea. Absolutely. Hope to meet you in person. Love to go up there and play golf with you. When I will put it on I'm putting the trips for the year on my calendar. There's so many. I don't know if I have enough months, but it'll get there. And I like the videos. I really like what you do, both on social media and on your website. Very informative. I already got connected with some of the girls. They connected with me on LinkedIn, which is really great. And that's what it's all about. Connection, about learning, about, connecting the dots. So how often do you go out there and play golf?
I play every day, all the time I want. I spend a lot of time on my business in the winter. Like I do my boot camp from January to April and then I'm done. I don't teach golf lessons standing on the range. I do corporate events, big gigs. And otherwise I am playing golf because for years I worked in the golf industry and never played. So now I play every day I want to. I do all the things I want to, but I really push it from January. And then in April, I head off on my trips to Portugal and Greece. I still need 2 more couples to join me on my trip to Greece. I teach as we go and, eat Greek food and enjoy Costa Navarino. I can't believe I'm getting to go there this year. I'm so pumped. And then I play golf all summer long. It lasts 6 months. And I just do a little bit of teaching in the summer, which is a golf pro's dream, I realize. But all winter long, I am gunning it here in my studio that you can't see it, but I've worked for 5 years to get myself an indoor simulator, and my boot camp is way more enjoyable in it. I used to do it in my living room, my bedroom, my everywhere, but now I've got a space. And Doris, you said something that's, about I signed up and I haven't shown up yet. What this community is about is really one woman at a time. And so I noticed you weren't there for a little bit, and I was going, but I knew I was talking to you today. And I was going to reach out and go, yo, let's go, girlfriend. And so people don't go unnoticed in here. It's not that big. It's not millions, which I don't want it to be millions, because what I realized when I threw a big honkin' tournament last summer, there was 130 women that came from all over the world to celebrate my 5-year anniversary. And it was spectacular. And I proved to, I don't know who, that I need to prove anything to anymore. I proved that I could do it. I could do 7 events for a week of entertaining these women. But what happened was I had Connie from the Great Pacific Northwest, and I didn't really get to look her in the eye and have a coffee and have a great conversation. And my heart is still missing that opportunity. So what I learned is, sure, I can do it, but I can have small, intimate groups. And so there's a Halifax trip with 5 more spots, Doris. You could come. And there's only 16 people from now on. Whatever I do, it's intimate all the way. Getting to know them, I want to leave knowing that I asked them all the questions. And so 2% of your day for these workouts, Doris. I'm going to come after you.
Yes.
And if a woman doesn't
Please
come for a month or 2, I don't keep taking their money. I'm like, hello? Where have you been? I love you. You should cancel your subscription and try again when you're ready, love bug. Like, I'm all in. So nobody goes unnoticed. And I totally care about each and every woman. And what ends up happening is you make girlfriends from all over the world. Some of them are at really great golf courses or ranges. And when I go anywhere now, I'm like, hey, Mary in Wisconsin, you want to play golf? And she's like, yeah. So it's a great, real community of women that love, golf and fitness.
So I have 2 questions for you. Okay, you had me at Greece. I want to know more about Greece. Is it only women? What are the dates? What is the format? Tell me all about that.
Okay, so I've always done all women trips, and those have sold out within a week. But the women said, Kerry, we want to go with our husbands. So I made a couples one for Greece, and it's been really hard to sell. So I'm turning it into, I don't care who you're sleeping with in that bed, girlfriend. You can bring whoever. So we have 3 couples. Myself and my husband are going, and there's space for 2 or 3, and they can be, I don't care who, nice, fun people.
And what are the dates?
So it's May 15th for 7 days.
All inclusive?
The flight is not included. All the beautiful, oh, goodness gracious, the beautiful hotel. It's all 5-star. Some dinners, the welcome dinner, it's all included. I'll send you the link. You can check it all out. The golf is all included, and all the teaching is all included in that price. I'll send it to you, and you can dream big, Doris.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tell me about the Halifax trip.
So I have a great friend that I've met through, pushing myself beyond my limits. And I've been collaborating with women in the golf industry. We're not competing anymore. We're not. I'm not. And I am just looking to elevate each other. So my really good friend now, her name is Far Samjeet. Her and I went to Nairobi together. She does Believe Safari, which takes people golfing over in Nairobi. So I went and brought a group of women. Last year, this time, I was there walking down the Pingle Ridge with a giraffe chasing behind me. Oh my God. Her and I are besties now, and she is coming to the Maritimes, and we're going to do that intimate event I called at my course here, which is called Glen Arbor in Halifax. We're going to do a 16-person intimate. I'm going to take people downtown Halifax to my favorite restaurant on Saturday night. And we're going to put on, she's the long drive champ of Canada ×5 former.
Wow.
And we're going to put on a wicked boot camp that I'm so pumped about. It's our first real big event together.
Dates, please. What are the dates?
That is August 28th, 29th, and 30th. Halifax, Nova Scotia.
What's the weather at that time there? Because I want to go.
If you can imagine fall colors in their prime, where there are red burning bushes, it is perfect. It is just lightly vest weather. I wore a dress when they came, a long sleeve dress, and it is the best time to visit the Maritimes.
Okay. I'll get the information from you also. That sounds like an amazing trip. That time of the year, my significant other goes to Myrtle Beach for the amateur tournament that they have in Myrtle Beach. So it's a perfect time for me to head up to you, and he goes to Myrtle Beach. And we'll make it a girls trip. I love it. I think it's great. Love the grease, the idea of the grease. So I'm going to get all the information. And I'm going to have in the website, the Traveling Golf Diva website, I'm going to have trips, and I'm working on partnerships with other people so that we can offer trips for divas and gents. I don't want to leave the gents out because, it's very important sometimes just to have them with us, and they love golf too. I give credit to Dan, who has helped me and trained me on learning how to play golf, and I love the game. So we're on the same page. Why did you name it Get Vertical?
I named it Get Vertical because at the moment when I lost my business, I was in my scary Kerry robe, not getting up. I decided not to get my kids up, 3 boys, homeschool them, try to be Mother of the Year award. I was tired. I had just lost my business. We had lost 300 grand. I was like down and out, and I decided to be down and out that day. I'm like, I'm just going to sit here in my robe and cry in my coffee cup. That's my plan. My kids, everybody can just, I'm dealing with me today. And so I left my robe on, which I never do. I always get dressed every day. And I sat there in my coffee cup and I allowed myself to cry for 30 seconds. That's all I could muster, Doris. And then I heard the voice say, and sometimes I wonder if it's my mother, but it's my inner backbone. Okay, are you done now? Her and I both said to me. And I kind of turned around and went, no, I'm going to cry again. So I tried to squeeze out another 30 seconds. And then I was literally done. And I'm like, okay, now what? So now what? The answer was, okay, get some clothes on, go outside and start, lifting some weights. You'll feel better. So I got my workout outfit on. And now when I think about that moment, I decided to get the F up, get vertical, get dressed, get moving into your day. And that is at my heart of everything I do. To get vertical is to just get up and start and move forward. And then we started making sure when we met together, the posse of 2 people, and that turned into 100, to talk about gratitude first. And so it's turned into gratitude coffee. Every morning I wake up at 6:30 and I grab my coffee, and the gang gathers in. And when we get together, everybody knows there's no BICTHing. It's tell me what you're grateful for. People come in. Some people come in just at 7 when it starts. But gratitude and movement changed the stratospheric launch of my 2 new careers, fitness and golf and creator content making, because of gratitude and movement. I would not be here successful after 5 years other than those 2 things and a little bit of consistency, a whole lot of obsession about the women in the golf industry. But I wouldn't be here if I didn't decide to get the hell up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like that gratitude coffee. I wake up in the morning and I start with gratitude because we are very fortunate. We live in a very good way, and we have to be grateful on a daily basis, without a doubt. Working out is mental health, mental fitness. Also, it just makes you clear. Your thoughts are clear when you're exercising. Walking, exercising is my passion. That's probably why I love golf because you're out there for 4 hours and you're walking a lot. I try to walk as much as I can. So absolutely, I hear you. So if our listeners want to talk to you and get a hold of you and want to be part of the Get Vertical Golf and Fitness group, what do they have to do?
So there's a 7-day trial, so you can try it for free and then be like, not now, or I'm just checking it out. And you can do that 10 times. I don't even care. Come try it 10 times, 7 days free. And then I hope that you fall in love with this gang because it's a powerful group of women that has started to put themselves first. Put yourself at the top of the damn list, ladies, and everything else falls into place. But we're so used to putting ourselves at the bottom. So looking after number one first is what I preach here. And I try to put myself, that morning, I decided me first. And I'm announced to my husband, my kids, you can all eat toast. I don't care what, fail school. I don't care. I'm looking after me because how I'm dealing with giving to everybody else is not working for me. So I quit. I'm looking after number one. Good luck, everybody.
I did the trial. I looked at everything. I said, I have to be part of this group. And some of the girls already contacted me. We're headed to the PGA show. Hopefully we all get together there. We're looking forward to it and very exciting. And I don't know if you've ever read the book, The One Word. And at the beginning of the year, you pick a word and that is a game changer for you. The book is, I like to read. So 10 years ago, I started with the one word and my sisters do it. I have a mastermind group called the Female Millionaire Mastermind. Every year we talk about our one word and how it changed our life. And my word for this year is commitment. So Kerry, remind me of that because I have to commit to exercise. I would like to get better at golf. I want to play more. I was playing like 3 or 4 times a week. I'm down to 2, and that's not going to cut it because it's what I really enjoy doing. So I'm committed, and I'm saying this on the podcast so the listeners remind me of that. And Kerry, you are the Get Vertical Golf and Fitness. You will remind me. I have no doubt in my mind. Love having you on the show. If there's 3 things you want our listeners to remember you by, what are those 3 key things?
Ladies, look after number one like it's your main job because we often don't do that. And then we look around and we haven't looked after ourselves. And we need to put ourselves first in order to be at your best. So put yourself at the top of the list, love bug, no matter what. Just try like hell. Keep trying every day. Try like hell to put yourself first and really check with that often. Am I doing always for others or do I have some space? 2% of your day is 30 minutes for yourself. If you don't have 2% of your day for yourself, what the hell's the point?
Agreed. So where can the listeners, once again, if you don't mind, tell me where they can get a hold of you?
KerryMaher.com if you want to come to the golf boot camp, which just started. Everything is live or on demand. And KerryMaher.com if you want to come to if you just want to come to the January challenge, it's just 20 days. Every month I do a new challenge to try to get somebody to try it. But if you want to join the big subscription where it's home, where there's all this support, where there's extra special guests like you coming in to have chats. For example, on Monday, we've got Subi Zimmerman. She's a marketing expert for women over 50, learning how to market themselves or their friends or whoever. She's coming in on Monday at noon. You should come, Doris. She's amazing, like the best. And so she's coming in on Monday. You go to the real community where like it's a powerhouse of women offering their superpowers is the actual subscription where it's $39 a month. And again, 7-day trial, cancel whenever you want, cancel in the middle of the summer when you're golfing your face off. But, come back. People have been doing this beside me for 5 years. It's been an amazing privilege to be in all these women's lives. It's I love women so much. And when we're at our strongest, and I only got there because of all the women in my life, I only got to the strongest version of me because of their push. And often in the morning, I'm like, I don't know who's pushing who anymore, me or you.
Yeah.
But I am grateful for that push because I'm at the strongest version of myself. And I feel like I'm unstoppable. And I only got there because of my teammates that are amazing.
That is awesome. That is beautiful. Kerry, thank you so much for your time. We're going to get fit with Get Vertical Golf and Fitness. And thank you to our listeners for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to check out our website. We're going to have new episodes. Check us in social media and subscribe for our monthly newsletter. And looking forward to meeting you at the PGA show. See you next time, Divas.
Thanks for listening to the Traveling Golf Diva Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, share, and follow. Find the Diva on Facebook at The Traveling Golf Diva and on Instagram at The Golf Diva. And be sure to visit the TravelingGolfDivaPodcast.com for more inspiration. See you next time.